Long ago, when the chaos continuum was new, 12 entities came into existence. These 12 were proto-gods, the Elkilor, the first beings to ever exist. When they saw Gaia form itself from stardust, they took it upon themselves to nurture the little planet. When it began to form life, they encouraged it to grow. When they saw death, they created the Shadow Realm to recycle that death into new life. Long before humans and other kind evolved, they chose to create progeny for themselves. These were the Titans. They put their progeny in charge of the planet and its afterlife, and then the Elkilor left for parts unknown. But when the balance of chaos shifted towards order, they returned to shift the balance back to chaos.
The Elkilor? I thought you guys were just myths, legends. The old stories say that you predated the Titans, that you were proto-gods. Elatrea used to tell us stories about you, but she was the goddess of unreality, so we just assumed you guys were more of her stories.
Ah, how is Elatrea these days? She was such a promising little youngling when we left.
She disappeared a long time ago. No one has ever been able to find out what happened to her.
Such a shame. Well, I expect you all have many questions.
Well, I have a question. I mean, I know I've been gone doing recon and I've missed a lot, but what the hell did you do to our bridge?
Oh, I'll take this one. You see, we have been feeling the balance of this universe was teetering far too close to order. And so we tracked the source down to your interdimensional bridge. It was somehow bringing too much order to the universe that thrives on chaos. So we rebuilt it better, so to speak. So it now connects to every known universe throughout the entirety of the multiverse. The balance between chaos and order has been restored.
And why did that need to happen? What is wrong with order?
Nothing at all. Order is a necessity. It keeps the balance. Too much of one could be devastating. However, in this universe, the balance is not maintained by equal parts order or chaos. This universe requires quite a bit more chaos to maintain the balance. So the balance has been restored.
So you guys literally just came here to break our bridge and remake it? Do you understand how much panic you caused? We had power outages across the entire afterlife. The whole of Gaia went dark. People died.
You seem angry.
Oh, you bet I am.
Why? Those who died will live again when they reincarnate.
And what about the people they left behind? Those who will grieve? Those who may have lost the only support they will ever have? Do they not matter?
Oh, I do see your point. It has been millennia since we had to worry about anyone other than ourselves. You seem very familiar to me, though. Who are you?
My name is Angel Dark. I'm old, but not old enough to know you.
Then whose child are you?
I actually do not know. I never knew who my parents were when I was alive, either life. And I was never able to find them in the afterlife either. Keep in mind, I am quite old and the records were not as well kept back then. No one knows who I was born to.
Interesting. Quite the conundrum.
Okay, can we move from this, please? There's no reason for us to stay here. I'm ready to go now. We can go. The bridge is. We can go. As fascinating as Angel's parentage is, how can I say this without being rude? We need to know why you're here and what do you want. That's what we need to know.
Nothing now. We made the bridge how it was needed. That was all was needed to restore balance of chaos.
Greatly appreciate it, but are y'all leaving? You know, like now, with a quickness? Like, ta-ta, goodbye, farewell? Are you, because, yeah, appreciate it. Totally grateful. But when you leaving? Not trying to be rude. Just need to know when you're leaving.
I think not. Time has changed considerably since we were here last. The shadow realm as well. I think we shall stay.
So you want to stay and explore, is that correct? Let us come to this understanding now. Karmafia has dealt with deities like you before, dealt like gods like you before. You do understand what I mean by dealt with, do you not? And we'll deal with you in the same way.
Have you now? Very interesting.
It would behoove you to come to accord with us regarding our bylaws, procedures, and practices. As such, I will take your word and do not feel that it's deemed necessary for us to take other actions and measures against you. So we'll have an accord.
All right, well, if you guys are going to be staying here, you have to get fitted with QR codes. It's what's going to allow you to travel throughout the whole Shadow Realm. And you will be vetted at every single security checkpoint. And if you do anything that messes with my security, I will take you down to the strictest containment area of Gehenna myself. You guys seem quite feral. Actually, she's not in the afterlife right now, but you guys stick around long enough, you'll meet her. But don't worry, she trained us well.
Wait, what?
Never mind, just follow the rules and we'll be fine. Hey bosses, I gotta go. Look like there's some more trouble. I'll advise you guys if need be, but looks like you guys got enough on your plate already.
Good morning, I am Brutog the Merciless, and this is Monster News. Today, the planet-wide power outage has been resolved, and the light has been restored. Sadly, we had multiple fatalities due to the loss of power. The final tally will be reported when it is finished, but so far we stand at 547 deaths. Authorities are still counting. Government officials claim that the power outage was a natural occurrence and should not happen again. However, we other kind feel there is a different explanation, although we have not reached a consensus. At around the same time that the power was restored, a giant rift appeared in the night sky. Government officials claim that it's a rare cosmic event, although scientists are oddly quiet about the occurrence. Other kinds speculate that it has something to do with the supernatural. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but this just in. President Nikon from the Assembly of Hawaii has reported that a family member has been kidnapped. There is no further information at this time. That is all for now. We will update viewers as soon as new information comes in. Remember, even during dark times, we all deserve respect. Have a great evening, and that is it for Monster News. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but this just in. President Nikon from the Assembly of Hawaii has reported that a family member has been kidnapped. There is no further information at this time. That is all for now. We will update viewers as soon as new information comes in. Remember, even during dark times, we all deserve respect. Have a great evening, and that is it for Monster News.
Well, that last bit's very concerning. A rift in the sky and kidnapping of elected officials' family members. Huh. This is going to be of great interest to the Karmafia. Hey, Orkeys, it's Bob. Reporting in because I saw something on Monster News about this rift in the sky. Also, the president of Hawaii has a family member that's been kidnapped, so that may be of great concern. No, sorry, that's all the information the news had. Alright, Okies, let me know if there's anything I can do. Holler at you later.
Great Orion, what's all that noise? What is going on here? So family members of government officials are being kidnapped? Or rather than do something about it, the government is closing up shop and refusing to speak about what's happening? Oh, hell no! I guess this is what Slider was talking about when he said I was needed. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Sorry for the interruption, folks, but this just in. President Nikon from the Assembly of Hawaii has reported that a family member has been kidnapped. There is no further information at this time. That is all for now. We will update viewers as soon as new information comes in. Remember, even during dark times, we all deserve respect. Have a great evening, and that is it for Monster News.
There's something strange going on. I'm hearing all kinds of reports of government officials having family members be kidnapped, and nothing seems to be done about it. I think I'll do my own investigating. I'm between bounties at the moment, and I could use a good adventure. Besides, any time a government is keeping quiet about something, it can't be good.
What in all the underworlds is that?
This is an Elkilor. They're kind of like Titans, except older. There's 12 of them. Here, this one is Giverit.
Huh? Okay. Why is it here?
These are the guys that were causing the ruckus at the bridge. Angel says they need to be processed at intake so they can be assigned QR codes since they plan to stick around for a while. She'll send them down one at a time. She and the other bosses are questioning them first.
I swear, this place cannot get any more bizarre than this moment right now. Okay, let's start with your name. How do you spell it?
Hello? Oh, hey, T. Uh-huh. Really? Okay. Thanks for the heads up. All right. Talk to you later. All right. Bye. Alice, we're going to have some unusual visitors today that are going to need tracking in their jewelry. We'll need to make QR codes for the jury for them with their clearance encoded into the necklace or whatever piece of jewelry they pick. We have to make sure that we have it encoded specifically for that particular person. Check the email and see if we have the orders in the emails already, okay? For the first customer should be here, arriving any minute now. Okay? Sure thing, boss. Okay. Looks like the first visitor has a level 1 clearance. So it's just basic. Like most of our civilians. So that should be an easy one to make, since it only has a level 1 clearance, boss. Alright. I'll get that added in. Are there any special instructions? Alice. Earth to Alice. Are there any special instructions? Alice. Do you need coffee? What's with you today? Sorry, boss. I'm just distracted. I apologize. Won't happen again. And yeah, I probably do need some coffee. Okay, here we go. Looks like Andy requested a tracker. That a tracker be placed in the jury. I guess with all the craziness that's been happening lately, she wants to be sure where the visitors are at all times, I guess. Makes sense after everything that's happened before. Yeah, I agree with you, Alice. That does make sense. So let's get started. We have 12 orders to make. And we have to come up with QR codes for all 12. And make sure that they have the trackers and their clearance levels on the jury pieces also. So why don't we divide them up, maybe? Each of us do 6 each? What do you think? That way then at least we won't be doing all of them. One person won't be doing all of them. You do 6 and I do 6. Okay. Well, let's get started so we can get these done. Because I could really go for some Starbucks right about now.
Hey, Cleo. We just got a request from Angel to do a special tour. A special tour? What makes it so special? Well, she wants us to let those visitors tour the entire afterlife. Wait, all of it? Well, yeah, but not all at once. There's no deadline. Apparently these guys are planning on staying around for a while. But still, that's a lot. And on top of our regular tours, we're going to be doing overtime for weeks. No, we're not. Angel is having our interns take over the regular tours until we're finished with this. Besides, don't we know someone with a little bit of a time travel ability? Oh, okay. That actually sounds fun. When do we start?
Hey, boss, what's up?
I have a question about your language abilities. Can you pick up on any language, like even ones you've never heard before?
I sure can. It's like a innate ability, kind of like a birthright.
Excellent. In that case, I have an assignment for you.
Well, I do have a charge I need to be looking after, so any assignment's going to have to be done in and around that.
Completely understandable.
Okay then, what's the assignment?
Well, we have visitors on the interdimensional bridge. Well, I guess the bridge is pan-dimensional now? Anyway, a few of them don't speak any language we recognize. The main two are translating for now, but the group isn't going to stay together forever. I was wondering if you could get with Mama Mayhem and help her program a translator device for us.
Interesting. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, boss. This is going to be fun.
Kaz, I heard some of those Elkilor folks are going to be touring the afterlife. Is there anything we need to do? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure somebody would let us know if we needed to do something. All right, then. I wouldn't mind catching a glimpse of them, though. They're supposed to be very, very ancient proto-gods. Like, you can see the beginnings of the other kind in them. Yeah, I heard that too, Blaze. They're like so old that there's hardly any legends of them. I looked in the library, and even some of the gods I know think they're myths. This is going to be super interesting getting to know that.
So, we've got things in motion to give you level 1 access to the Shadow Realm. We don't know you, so it doesn't matter that you're the Elkilor. You get basic access like most of the residents here. Even the gods don't know you.
That is not only understandable, but admirable. I like that you aren't taking any chances with your charges.
I've been here a long time. I love this place and these people. I don't tolerate bullshit. That being said, I've arranged for all of you to tour the afterlife with guides. You are not to leave the presence of your guides, and you will obey every rule that they give you. You will wear your QR code jewelry at all times. I have people working on a translator device so that you and Tuknox will not have to translate everything for long.
Interesting. So technology has evolved in the Shadow Realm as well, then?
Yes, we have far more defenses and weapons than you could conceive of. Don't test me.
Let me introduce myself. I am Lady Wilhelmina Harker, or in your case, just Lady Harker. I am the underboss of Karmafia. Now that we have dispensed with the pleasantries, let's get down to business. You will abide by the bylaws, the procedures, the rules, and the laws that were set down here. Period. There will be no grace period. There will be no patience, because we will render you disabled. With that being said, I think it's relevant that you take time to contemplate said issues that we shall have if you do not abide by any of what I just said. It is irrelevant that you are a demigod. I will show you the utmost respect. But as soon as you disregard any of the information that I just told you, there will be issues, there will be repercussions, and there will be reprimands. Period. Not at any time will we make you feel threatened, unwanted, or disrespected. However, if you do not respond in kind, we will respond in kind. Do not think that just because you're a demigod, that there's no place that can hold you. I beg to differ. There is. Where is irrelevant at this time, but you will be held. I respectfully request that you take time again before you decide to go and explore our beautiful area and break any rules, bylaws, anything. Oh, this is Roger. He is charmed. Do not underestimate me, sir. Do not underestimate me. Now, as an act of good faith, I will invite you to my bars, Lady Mina's Libations and Club, or to Lord Shiva, which is also a club. And everything will be on me. Just make sure that you respect what I just told you. Understood?
Now that we've got all that settled, let's get the rest of you over to intake. Now, I know T probably has the first few processed already, and off to get their QR code, so let's get that done first. Then we'll get with the quartermaster to assign you quarters for you to stay in while you're here. If any of you have any special accommodations, please let him know. He will be more than glad to accommodate. There's a central area where food can be obtained for you to prepare for yourself, or we have restaurants where food is already prepared. Again, inform the quartermaster and he will be obliged to accommodate. One thing, there will be no consumption of living, sentient, or nor of souls. If so, I will hand you over to Lady Mina. Am I clear?
Thank you for being so accommodating. Everything you said is perfectly clear.
Okay, good. I'm glad I made myself perfectly clear. That lets you get you to intake.
Alright, got it. Thank you. Oh, gods and goddesses. Yeah, no, there's a problem on Gaia. Well, apparently we got a rash of kidnappings going on there. And the problem is, they're all family members of high-ranking government officials. No, it's not one or certain area. It's all of them. And the problem is, we can't get any info because, of course, the government, they're being very hush-hush about it. So, of course, what does that lead to? That leads to the media speculating like crazy, which leads to the people panicking, and which could potentially lead to mass hysteria. Yeah, I can't deal with this. First the Elkilor, now this. Yeah, I know this technically has nothing to do with afterlife security, but the problem is when something big like this happens, either we're going to get a huge influx of souls, or we're going to have to go down to Gaia and deal with it ourselves. No, we can't do instant karma on Gaia if we're up here. Yeah, so I'm going to put out some feelers to some informants. Yeah, see if they can get any info for us.
Good afternoon. This is Brutog the Merciless with breaking news. It appears that all of the governments of Gaia that have been affected by the rash of kidnappings have put out a collective statement. Citizens of Gaia, we are on lockdown. The governments of the world are collectively handicapped. However, do not let this affect you. Continue your day-to-day life. Go to work, go to temple, visit friends and family, travel if you wish. We are working hard to get the leaders of your countries back in working order. We will update when possible. We here at Monster News will update as soon as we have more information. That is all for now. And remember that we all deserve respect, no matter the situation. I am Brutog with Monster News. Have a wonderful night.
So, that's where they've been taken. Now, who in this universe do I tell? Because there are way too many bad guys down there for me to take on. And what are they? Oh my, werewolves. And not the attractive kind that imprint on newborns. Slider mentioned the afterlife, the shadow realm. Maybe that's where I need to report this. The governments of the planet are all shut down, and I doubt local law enforcement can manage this. But how do I contact the shadow realm? Oh, who are you?
I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Felix. I'm a bounty hunter. I was tracking those guys too. You aren't from this planet either, are you? Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, I heard you mentioning the Shadow Realm. I have contacts there, and I know who on this planet to contact to get a message to the person we need to contact. Come on, we'll go see Bob. In the meantime, how much do you know about this universe? I can tell you about some things, help you get your bearings, like the Karmafia.
Felix, what brings you here? Oh, hello, new person. Lisa? Nice to meet you. You need to get in touch with the Shadow Realm. You have information on the kidnappings. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, hang on a minute. Hey, Orkies. Bob. Yeah, you're gonna want to get your spooky butt down here, cause, I got information for you. And, I need you here as soon as you can get here.
Piaz, you're not going to believe what I just overheard. Felix is coming to the Shadow Realm to talk to the bosses. Felix? Like, as in my buddy Felix? Wow. Well, apparently, he was tracking down the government family members that got kidnapped, and he ran into another dimension hopper. And that guy was tracking them too, so they're going to come in for a debriefing. Well, this is going to be interesting. You know how Felix is about his bounty.
Yeah, no, we've got 2 being escorted in right now, so. No, first one's Felix. He's worked with us many times before. He's not a security risk, but I don't know this Lisa. Well, see, apparently she's from another universe, dimension, whatever, and she travels from universe to universe wherever she's needed, and supposedly she was given our universe as a place in need, so. No, she still needs to go through security and be vetted and everything before we even let her in. But yeah, so I gotta go to a meeting with the bosses. Yeah, just be extra security, just in case she's not on the up and up and she tries something.
So, Lisa, you've been vetted by our security personnel, and it seems you're legit. Sorry for all of that, but we have to think of our people first, you know? Anyway, if I understand the briefing correctly, you tracked the kidnapped victims to Kifo Valley? Just where it intersects with the plains. I'm requisitioning data as we speak so we can get an idea of what's there. You also stated that it seems our bad guys are all werewolves. That is particularly bad news. Those werewolves are part of a gang that recently escaped the Shadow Realm. Don't ask how, it's a long story. It took us centuries to bring them all in. They are scary powerful. Suffice to say, this looks like an unwinnable fight.
Wait, are you saying you aren't going to try to rescue them? Looks like Slider was more right than even he knew. One of my best friends taught me not to believe in the no-win scenario. There's always a way, even if it means changing the conditions of the test. And if you won't help me, I'll do it myself, if you'll excuse me.
Whoa, hold on there, Lisa. I think you misunderstood the situation. This is what the Karmafia does. They fight even if There's no chance of winning. Angel is just stating the facts. They'll fight, even if it means we all go to oblivion. There's no way we wouldn't do this.
Felix is right. I mean, we'll fight, we always do, no matter what. But we're also realistic. As Angel stated, this looks like an unwinnable fight. Especially since we've learned they have an actual angel on their side. One who is extremely powerful all on her own. But since we couldn't possibly win in a fight, we'll have to go by stealth. Now, most of us have magic abilities, and some of us have teleportation as well. And we can do this. It's just going to take careful planning. Normally, I would say gods help us, but I don't think they will. We are still at odds with them about the whole angel thing. But rest assured, we will go after those victims. Even if it ends us all.
What do you want, Wolfric? Those kidnappings were you. You got busy quick. My help was a one-time thing. You were a convenient way for me to cause trouble for the Shadow Realm. So this is all about Angel and Babs. Well, if they'd annihilated you instead of torturing you forever, they wouldn't have this problem. This is exactly what I tried to tell the gods. If they'd listened to... Did you just interrupt me? Don't ever interrupt me. Apology accepted. Tell me your plan.
This is how legends are made.
Yes, I could do that. But most interestingly, you're going to draw the Karmafia out. And that will be useful to me. Where are the hostages? The Kifo Valley? Okay, Wolfric, count me in. Your trap is set. Call me when you're ready to spring it.
I'm cranking up on